Hey, back again. Grappling Dads. Paul here. Kip over there.
That's me. I'm Mario. Oh, sorry.
Jesus. Yeah, we're going to talk about some emails today. So it was going to be a show on building your game. But
yes.
It's such a large and epic topic.
And Paulie's worked for the last 9 days straight.
Yeah.
Paulie's tired.
I don't have the wherewithal to get into that.
No.
But we have some really good emails.
Yes.
And some answers.
Do we?
And I think they're pertinent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Actually, we got a lot of feedback on the last episode. So if you missed that about the ladies show.
Yeah. If you missed the ladies episode, you missed out.
Yeah. Even if you're not a lady.
Well, that was,
BJJ,
Well, it gives you a real ladies perspective and newer to BJJ's perspective. I thought it was great.
It was a great episode. So if you missed
got
it,
a lot of feedback.
go back and listen to it for sure.
Now,
do it. Stop this show.
A lot of people have listened to it, though.
Listen to the last one.
What? All right, people, this one's going to suck. So just go backwards. Safe to say, go backwards.
Yeah, we got a lot of compliments, a lot of feedback on that show. So more than normal, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like people. Well, I don't think it was more. It was just different people that we haven't heard from before mentioning. Great. I liked it.
I liked it too. Good show.
It was fun
to do. Yeah,
a lot of fun.
I think we should have him back for sure.
My wife treated me like a dumbass squirrel that found like a nut for the first time ever, because she's like, "Hey, it was really fun watching you not be retarded." I'm like, so nice of you.
Oh, it's funny. She had the comment. She's like, the first time I was down here on the microphone just so we could test it out.
Yeah. That's all she's ever done with us.
We had pink insulation everywhere. It was an unfinished basement. It was dark and dingy, and you guys did not have a clue what you were doing. It was terrible. And she goes, "You guys really came a long way." It was nice to hear. I liked it.
It's nice to see you do your craft, is what she said. And I'm like, that was corny.
Like, aw, corny,
but nice.
But got me in my feels.
My feels.
Not really, but it was nice to hear.
I have no feels.
No feels.
No feels.
Good stuff, though.
That shit's dead.
So yeah, we got a few emails. One has to do with a little BJJ etiquette on farting.
From Dennis. Nice, Dennis.
Hey man, it's a legit question. We're gonna get to it.
Not the way he put it.
I like the way he put it, but you're right, not the way he put it.
He put it. No. I guess it's a thing though.
Yeah, we got a little feedback on the lady show, and somebody struggles, and important one that he got his balls busted for was, I'm just not feeling it anymore. Like, I don't want to quit, but I don't want to come either. It's just it's not the same thing. So
the love there is there, but the
lust is gone.
Yes. I no longer want to have sex with jujitsu.
Right, yeah, it's terrible. Jeez. I mean, that's one way to put it.
Make jujitsu babies.
But before we get into those, let's talk a little bit about topmountapparel.com.
Hey, they happen to be our sponsor.
Yeah, a great one too.
Yeah, you're wearing one of their shirts again.
I am. It's the Regardless shirt.
I like that shirt. I wore that the other day.
I train regardless of the fact that my body feels like dog shit. Absolute
all the time.
Dog shit all the time.
Yes.
Every moment of
that
every day.
Pretty much applies to both of us.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
But training is still fun, so I do it anyway. Regardless.
See what I did there? See what you did there?
I did a thing.
Not a good thing, but a thing.
I'm punny.
I'm punny. I will come across this table. I fucking hate puns. Oh my gosh. You've hit another nerve.
You appreciate my dad jokes. Come on. Everybody does.
If it's a pun, I'm going to punch you in the face.
I think puns are great.
They are not. You are mistaken.
You're going to punch me in my face, Kip?
I'm going to Taiki push hands your face.
All right. Anyway, topmountapparel.com. When you get to the checkout, after you pick out your favorite shirt or hat or whatever you want.
Rash guard.
Yes. It is GD10 at checkout. We'll give you a nice little discount.
Yes, you can all be jealous of my hat. I did not realize, but at class, everyone told me how much they like my Blue Bell hat.
Yeah. And
nobody
now can get it.
No, I get it.
Yeah, it's a special one-off hat.
No, he made another one. I think I saw one.
It's a two-off hat.
Yeah, it's a two-off hat.
It's a two-off hat. And I don't get one until I get my stupid purple belt, which will be in
totes.
4 to 6 years.
It's going to be so great because I'll get it at the same time.
Yeah. So out of curiosity, I wanted to look up like when I got my blue belt.
Yes.
2.5 years ago.
Well, it's not that bad.
That's not
that bad at all.
Yeah.
No.
So I got another, 2 to 4 years, according to Croyler's average. to get my purple.
Yes. If you missed that episode, he went over it.
Yeah, go back and listen to all of them.
Once again,
I don't know.
You have to find it. We don't know what episode it is.
I'd tell you to start with
So just start with all of them?
Yeah.
No. Go to like 10.
I was going to say 33.
33.
I think we hit our stride around episode 31 to 33.
And
I
think they're all pretty good. I mean, they aren't trash. I've heard way worse on here.
When Ben said, "Hey, I'm re-listening to all your shows just
that
because
was a
I
good
liked them," and he looks at us, and it was the most backhanded compliment ever when he goes, "You've come a long way." Like,
fuck you, Ben.
Thanks, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, gosh, golly.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I think 32 to 33 is when Tap Tape Mike started. Like that's when he was like, now you guys got it.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a real show.
And the funny thing is, he was sponsoring us before that. So, what does that say about him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tap Tape. That's what you should get too.
Yeah, you should go to Amazon, and you should look up Tap Tape.
Yep, comes right up.
And my favorite is the Death Grip. Kip likes them both equally.
I do. I like them both.
One, I think the black has a little bit more stretch, and I like that.
Yes, you've mentioned that many times. Yeah. And it's true.
I do. Yeah. So wrap it around your partner's mouth if he gets lippy. If your partner,
happens constantly for me.
If your partner's the can I see it one more time guy, just wrap that.
That was fucking funny. And are you aiming that towards anyone? Because someone did do that during our class.
Somebody always does that. There's always that guy,
yes.
right? And if you're that guy, you know who you are. But when they do that, when I'm like the dummy,
you have to explain what that is because you have not explained what that guy's doing.
So let's say that Paulie is the dummy that's getting practiced on. So they're showing the move on me, and they're doing let's say a hip throw. Well, I don't do well with getting thrown because arthritis. Because I'm broken.
Yes.
So when somebody's like, let's just see that one more time, I'm the guy that goes, you've seen it enough. Go figure it out on your own. We're done. I'm not doing another one. It's it. Don't be that guy. Or if you are that guy, just wrap the tap tape around your mouth yourself.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Pull a 747, shut people's mouths. Perfect.
Exactly.
And, but speaking of Croyler, because he really liked the post you sent him, of that guy being the person that's like, okay, does anybody else have any more questions? And there's always that guy. If not, we're going to roll. And there's that guy that goes, oh, can you show it one more time? I will fucking murder you.
I swear upon Odin himself that if you dig into my roll time, I'm hog tying you with tap tape.
Yeah. Tap tape's just you're going to be a mummy of fucking tap tape, just head to toe. I might give you a straw to breathe through if you're lucky.
God, that might make a good meme.
I just want to know if we have enough tape.
Oh, we have enough tape.
We can. There's plenty of there's plenty of white belts that we can tie the fuck up.
I'm thinking Robert. He's that'd
be less tape.
Yeah,
because we don't really want to waste that much good tape.
Yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah, maybe we'll just get duct tape and write tap tape on it.
if you're one that has a lot of tap tape yourself and you hog tie somebody with it. And then just like hashtag Grappling Dads with that picture, it would mean the world to us. It really would.
Really, if you hashtag us in anything, that's my new thing. I like being hashtagged in things. Fun. Or shared. We got shared a few times.
Yeah, we got shared today with my daughter getting caught reading about wrist locks, allegedly.
She was teaching Hello Kitty. That's how I looked at it. I'm like, how dare you teach Hello Kitty wrist locks? She's good and pure.
She's wrist locking Hello Kitty. Take that.
She's teaching.
Well, yeah, get yourself some tap tape. Leave a review.
Reviews are a big deal when it comes to that kind of stuff.
They help out a lot with not only like if you review our show, it's a big deal. It really helps. You don't think it was. It's like, I just left the 5-star and like I said a couple words. Nobody cares.
People care.
One, we care.
Yeah.
And two, iTunes and whatnot cares because you'll get ranked better, and that helps out.
Yeah, we're actually one of the best ranked in our by far. We're probably a different echelon than like Grappling Central or BJJ Brick.
Right.
But they've also been doing it for hundreds of episodes.
Yeah. One, they got years on us.
Yeah, they have years on us for sure. BJJ Brick has 260 episodes.
Two, they're significantly more professional.
Yeah. Well, they're also, we're not trying to be that.
No, we're not that show. We're not typically a
Fact-based?
Also true. We don't do interviews, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, we don't. We do in a way. We've morphed into just having a
co-hosts.
Person standing here, and we can ask questions occasionally of them and get their opinion on what we want to talk about.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much just about us.
Yeah. If you want interview shows, there's already better ones. We're not gonna outdo them.
Now, if you want me to interview you, I will take money. I will interview you.
Jesus.
With absolutely zero equipment, so I don't know how people will hear it.
Yeah,
but
good luck with that.
Should be interesting.
But yeah, who else we got? Blackline Jiu-Jitsu.
Really? Do we?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, we're having a pool party.
Oh, hey. Yes. That'll be fun.
Blackline pool party.
Floating mats. If anybody has floating mats, that'd be great.
I have a kidney-shaped pool. Someone will die. It's not square.
Worth it. Worth it.
Worth the picture?
Perfect. Yeah.
You can get blood out of cement, right?
It'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, kids bounce off cement.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
They're made of rubber.
So yeah, bring your kids down, get them signed up for the jiu-jitsu.
Man, that class is huge.
Build that confidence in the kids. It's great for them. And this is the best martial art by leaps and bounds, head and shoulders above all the others. Because you're not teaching your kids how to flying jump kick, roundhouse somebody in the face when they call them a name.
No.
Yeah, it's
most of it's based around giving you the confidence to tell the person to stop something you don't like, and if they can't, then you're going to give them a way to stop it.
Yeah, it's about control. It's not about making their nose bleed or black eyes and bloody lips. It's just so much better.
It is. It's the best ever.
Yep. I like the drunk uncle compliment, or compliment.
Compliment?
Jesus.
I don't think many drunk uncles are getting compliments.
I've worked a lot of days in a row. Come on.
How's your jiu-jitsu, drunk uncle? I don't know where you're going here. This
slack needs to be cut for Paulie.
There'll be none given.
Clearly.
Ever.
Jeez. Anyway, so if you got your drunk uncle and you know karate, and bashing him in the face is not the thing to do at the party, like the Christmas party.
Oh yeah, so he stops fucking up the holiday.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
But if you can just kind of control him, if he's getting out of hand, do a little wrist lock out the door, and be like, dude, you gotta stop. But you're not beating up Uncle Fred.
Oh, so Fred's the drunk one.
Fred's the drunk one.
All right, we brought it around.
Yeah. Way to go, Fred. Jeez.
But yeah, Blackline Jiu-Jitsu, look us up in Grand Rapids if you're looking for anything from self-defense to, killing people.
Yeah.
Just check us out.
Oh, yeah, it's a great martial art for killing if you so desire.
Yeah, so it's where you want to go.
Yep.
Nearly killed Mandy yesterday. My bad.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah.
Oops. It was loud in there. Anyways.
Last and, least, Croyler Gracie.
He's back in the country, bitches.
Hey, I missed him. It was like radio silence for a week.
Oh, it was so weird. So
I hated it.
every Thursday when the episode releases, so this dude sleeps like 17 minutes a day.
Yeah,
so like 4 a.m, we'll start getting texts about critiquing the episode, telling us how fucking stupid we are, and that Paul can't read.
This is wrong. This
is wrong. How did you possibly read this wrong? Whatever. Just critiquing. It's usually helpful, not always, and sometimes. It's probably the way we take it. We're very sensitive, and but nothing. He's in Brazil, and we knew that he's in Brazil. Radio silence.
Yeah, the pictures on the Facebook.
Oh, beautiful,
dude! I was super jealous. Morgan and Ben went. A few other crew from his gym down there went. Dude,
awesome.
It was like a
very
great time.
Very, very cool. Yeah, Vic was there. The should it be a black belt? It's his new name. It's a little long, but it'll catch on.
We can call him the above average brown belt.
The what the fuck are you doing brown belt? So yeah, but yeah, it looks like they had a great time. Haley was down there with them. Andrew. I don't know why we're saying these people. Yeah, you all know them.
Nobody cares.
How do you do? They're friends of yours.
Fact of the matter is, he was out of the country having a great time, and glad he's back.
Yeah, it's great.
I appreciate the text messages of how we're fucking things up. It was great.
Yeah, when he came back, it was very helpful.
It was excellent. But anyway,
but then he tells my wife and Mel that they're amazing. I'm like, fuck you. We're good too.
We've had a couple of those emails. Hey, how about more Mel and Jen and a little bit less of you guys? That'd be swell. Thanks.
Yeah, fuck off. My show.
They're also not wrong, but
And they're way more attractive than us.
Yeah, but it's a podcast, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah. We better not do video.
Yeah. If we just stop doing the Instagram and stuff, I look like Ryan Reynolds for all you know.
No, you don't sound like that.
No, you're right. But
we sound ugly.
if I'm going to want to look like somebody, it's definitely him.
I was going with Beaker.
Beaker? Yeah, whatever. You do.
Actually, somebody texted me today. Oh, just by the way, Croyler Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Check him out, Elkhart, Indiana. He's awesome. If he's doing a seminar out east at Port City BJJ. Great Northeast Podcast is based out of there. The podcast that's not as good as ours, but great people. They're infatuated with Croyler, so I mean, if they ever let go of his leg, humping his leg, he will do a great seminar up there. And check him out. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, check out
his seminar. I was thinking about it. His seminars are great. We have one coming up here.
September 29th.
Yep, and I do believe I've got the day off.
You better.
I think.
You should.
I keep missing shit. I'm missing this weekend again.
Or you could just quit.
Yeah. I need money.
Yeah.
I bought a big house next door to you.
It's a nice house.
It's a nice damn house,
bro.
Yeah, I'm house poor. No, I'm not, but I could be if I quit.
Oh, yeah. Quickly.
So, but yeah, check them out. Have them in for a seminar. If you're in through the area, do a private with them. You will not regret any dollar that you give that guy.
Yeah, there will be zero disappointment with that. So, private lesson seminar, get on it.
And he may not be the best known Gracie, but from what I can see, he's one of the best ones I know or have heard of. He's awesome.
Totally. All right.
I still fucking hate him. And, but no, so I got a text today from a friend of mine, and he goes, yeah, Lauren just saw this, and it was a picture of Jason Statham. And
so hunky.
Yeah, from it was in from the Meg fucking picture.
Yeah,
so it's a little far away, and he's swimming or some bullshit, and she goes, "Is that Kip?" I was like, "No, I know. I have a beard and I'm bald. That's about as close as it got."
And you don't know Kung Fu.
I don't want to know Kung Fu. Do you currently know that he is training Jiu-Jitsu for a role coming up in 2019?
I did. I was excited.
Wearing the Hyperlight gi. I'm like, oh, look at him go.
Yeah, he's wearing one of the gis I want.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what got my idea. I'm like, ooh, I want that gi.
I mean, he can afford it, so.
Well, we could buy that.
No.
We could.
I'm house poor.
Yeah, your house is really nice.
Yeah.
We didn't plan well.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I made bad decisions.
Really nice shit. Bad decisions.
All right, what do you think? Let's get in some emails.
Which one would you like to start with?
I want to start with the farting one because I got that one
Why
first.
Are you so obsessed with this?
I'm not obsessed. It's just one of what I want to start on.
And you didn't respond to Dennis over email, right?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Dude, I don't respond to shit, do I?
No, you don't. Well, you respond to everything on the Instagram. I respond to most things on the
email.
Gmail. Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Not Gmail.
Well, no, and the problem is I get those I get the submission forms to my phone. I don't even get those. Yeah, I got to forward those to you. By the way, love when you guys are just sending in. We're going through a lot of emails, and we do the ones that have some interesting or about farting, evidently. We love hearing from everything. We got, a handful of them this week. Just saying, hey, love what you're doing. Shout out from wherever. One was California. We've had ones from other countries. Love those. You'll hear back from us. Probably not quickly because those come to me. But it's love hearing from you guys. So if you don't hear it on the show, don't think it passed over by anything. We love hearing it, and the support just means a lot to us. Right?
Amen.
Okay. Now read a farting joke.
That's good stuff. Starts out, hey, juice bags.
Going back. Yeah. Love it.
Way to go. He's an original listener.
You can tell by that reference right there.
Yeah. Real quick question. Farting during rolling. What's proper etiquette? Do I ignore it when my partner does it? Do I let go of the triangle when I let one slip? Is it acceptable to giggle? I'm sure Croyler has...
acceptable to giggle was my favorite part of that.
God. I'm sure Croyler has experience with this issue due to his GD famous pressure on knee and belly. Is it okay to ever tap to the invisible choke? Important question that I feel like could only be addressed on the Grappling Dads Podcast. You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's very lowbrow.
Yeah. Please don't stay silent on this issue, but also let's not force it.
Fucking jackass.
This is your kind of jokes, Kip.
No, they're not.
That's
still
when,
laughing though.
That's when accidents happen, and I'm pretty sure you already did a show on that.
Wow, he is going way back. Have you listened to the new shows, Dennis?
That shit covered. Keep up the great work, assholes. Sincerely, the guy that always farts. I came to pull guard and fart. And I'm on top.
Oh, God, dude.
Boy. So, yeah, it can be an issue. So, one, it happens. Try not to let it happen. Like, don't just be like, whatever, I got to let it go. Like, do everything in your power
to not let that thing go.
To not fart. Like, if you have to fart, and it's, like, inevitable, usually
get
gyms
the fuck off the mat, for one thing.
Usually gyms have a door. You just step outside. You kind of let a few go. They got a bathroom there. Just let it all out in the bathroom. Like, if you get the knee on belly pressure and one just squeezes out, it's cool. It's funny. Giggle. Ha, ha, ha. Keep rolling. Unless it's really bad.
Which happens.
Way too often. It happens. Hey, they're farts. They're not, always going to smell rosy like mine.
No. I'm in a close space. That is not true at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, just do everything in thy power to not fart. If you do fart, laugh about it, because what else are you going to do?
Like, and FYI, if you fart in my face during a triangle, I'm punching you square in the face.
Yeah, so
that's not acceptable in the slightest.
Yeah, there's lines. If you're getting neon bellied, one squeaks through. Okay,
or you get tossed. You get tossed. That'll happen.
Right. Certain moves.
Yes.
It's acceptable. Triangle is one of those. It's never
ever.
You let
the fuck go of that triangle and you get away.
You let it go. And you pray to whatever God you believe in to just hold that in until you can walk away.
Yeah, I don't care if your fucking bowels explode.
Yeah, just hold it.
Don't.
Also, if you have a recurring issue, pro tip, Gas X is a thing. So you can...
It's a thing. You can buy it at stores.
You can go right down to your local, whatever store you shop at, and you go to the little medicine aisle, you get yourself some Gas X, and you take that half hour before you start class, you pop a couple of them, and boom. It won't solve all the problems, but it'll solve enough of them. You know what I mean? If it's a problem.
Well, so we had interesting... Sorry, not really. It's about farting. But we had... His name was Joe. You know Joe. You remember Joe at the gym.
Yeah,
I won't give a last name.
He's a bit of a
but
farter.
It's a fruit.
Yeah. He would do it like as he's running around.
Yes, and that was the thing. That was going to say.
Crop dust, because we're running in a circle, and he's farting in a circle that everybody then has to run through.
Asshole.
I don't have any words.
No, and then he would do it during what's the other thing you have to follow in? Oh, during the freaking warm-up drills. We're in a line going down very slowly, and he's just letting it go the whole way down.
Yeah.
Also fart. What?
Also unacceptable. Like, if you're going to be farty, you should go to the bathroom, let it out. Go outside, let it out.
Well, and his excuse for a very long time was he was doing a change in diet. And I just was assuming he was eating death, because that's pretty much what came out of him.
Are you eating roadkill possums, sir?
Have you eaten flatulence?
Right. So
is that a thing?
Like, I get it. I also have gastrointestinal issues. I have GERD, acid reflux. Everything comes up, so I'll end up belching a lot. But, hey, guess what I found out? They have pills that I should have been taking my whole life that I just don't, right? Because I'm not a pill taker.
Yes.
But I started just taking my pills because it became extremely uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sure.
So my intestines were hurting more than my knees. And that's saying
something.
Shit.
Because your knee sounds like fucking paper.
It was making me miserable. I just keep on belching and coming up, and I'm like, every time I'd swallow like anything hot, it'd burn all the way down my esophagus because of the acid reflux.
Yep.
So I started taking the stuff. You get it from Costco. It's pretty cheap. The doctor prescribed it.
It's like Zantac or some bullshit. I forget.
It's called a bunch of Protonics. Prevacid. I don't know.
One of those.
So anyway. If you have an issue like that, there's Gas X, there's these kind of things, you can take it, and it helps tremendously.
Please don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Yeah, they have stuff that you can help out with.
Everyone's going to be that guy once.
Yeah,
it's going to happen. You had Taco Bell. Please don't ever eat Taco Bell before class. But I've heard of it being done.
Yeah, don't do that for sure.
Don't do that. And it's bad. It's going to happen. Everyone's going to have one slip out. Please, God, don't make this a repetitive thing. Don't be that guy, Dennis. Yeah. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, if it's an issue, maybe see your doctor. Just maybe change your diet. It's cool.
And Dennis is uninvited to our gym.
You're banned.
You're banned from our gym, bro.
But I appreciate the email because it's a thing. It's kind of one of those.
It is a thing. No one talks about it, though.
It's kind of a faux pas, little taboo topic, and those need to come up. I think it's a good show for taboo topics occasionally.
Yeah,
we'll get to more of them. Like we'll get to Creonte. Like where's the fine line in that shit?
See, we got that squashed by our illustrious.
I'm just gonna make shit up. Like I'm gonna come up with that's gonna be one of our next topics.
Yeah, well, our topics. I figure if Croyler thinks they're too long, we'll fuck them up. So we'll give him really specific things to fix.
Oh, yeah.
And then he can write about that.
I like it. I like it.
It'll be a 2-parter every episode because we'll fuck it up and then he'll fix it. Perfect.
So I think, I like taboo topics, like the belt whipping, like gauntlet, that a thing.
Dude, that's all of a sudden coming back. You're seeing way more videos of that shit.
Is it, God, who's the big wrestler? Is it Batista that just got a blue belt?
Yeah.
And he
stood there giggling.
Dude, he didn't give a shit.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
One hit him square in the fucking chest. He's like, hee hee.
Yeah, he's looking at it like, really? People are beating the shit out of me. He's like, this is adorable.
Yeah, you're so cute.
Yeah. But it's one of those topics where I think, I've come around, right? So when I first started, I'm like, it's a rite of passage, and I think it's a good thing. But now I can, seeing the other side of it, where it's hazing, and if you're a guy that doesn't want to do it, you might be made to feel that you should, regardless of your feelings, and that's unacceptable.
Well, but the only problem is people will inflict that upon themselves automatically. There's like, well, fucking John did it. Guess I got to do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
and that sucks. That sucks because no one said he had to do it. And no matter what a fucking professor, coach, whatever you want to call him, says, they're still going to take it as, well, that's what you do. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a man or you're tough. Not even if you're a man. You're tough. You do it. Fuck that. I have no interest in that shit at all.
Right. Well, then you might be ostracized if you don't want to, like, gauntlet somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, they're like line up and you're like sitting down like, I don't want to do that.
Well, if you watch a lot of the videos, there's always the one or two people that are like, me. They barely even fling their...
You can tell they're not into it.
Yeah, and it gets even worse on the way back. They're like, oh, now you're looking at me.
Yeah, or they just won't swing at all.
Well, and that's the funny thing is a lot of times, like, you can figure out who the biggest assholes are in your class because if they're run down, they're hitting you in the back hard. You're like, they don't have to look at your face or the reaction. But when they turn around and come back, you have to see their face after you have done it, and you still do it again. Fuck you, asshole. Holy shit. I don't agree with it. I think it's fucking ridiculous. It shouldn't be part of the culture.
No, I agree.
In my opinion, I think it's ridiculous.
In my head, I'm glad I did it. I think it was a great experience for me. But I can also see where that shouldn't be a thing because it is a barbaric thing and it is hazing, and you're not made better by it.
No, it doesn't make you a better person because you got slapped with belts walking down after you got your blue belt or brown belt, whatever it is. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
You hate it a lot. I'm just like, whatever. Hate a lot. Loved it.
And the funny thing is, we can talk about it again because that's one of our worst episodes. Like, it does not get found because we named it like a complete asswipe.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get the naming of the episode thing until way later.
No, it's way later. So a bunch of people missed that episode. It's a good one. It's named like an asswipe. I forget what number it is, but it's like atomic belt drop or something. And it's like no one really knew what we were talking about because we figured out. If you guys haven't listened to that episode, guess what? You don't get the inside joke.
Right? Yeah.
Weird.
Well, the atomic belt drop came because it was...
somebody, a guy did that.
Yeah, well, people generally do throws. A lot of schools do that. And I don't even like that because I'm a fragile human being when it comes to being dropped. So,
there's the only thing is our school does throws.
Yeah,
if you're willing to do throws, like they're not going to throw you. Everyone knows that Paulie can't be thrown.
Well, I'll get
no
thrown,
one hurt me.
But they'll do it to me. But they'll gently set
all
me
of them
down.
do.
Yeah, it's great.
Unless Croyler gets a hold of you.
No, he's really good about it.
Oh. He likes you better.
Yes.
He fucking tossed me so, like, my feet touched the ceiling. It was not cool.
You have a very punchable face, and it's just...
This face is pretty.
It's not your fault.
Totally pretty.
Not your fault.
It's
your fault.
Okay, but anyways, we talked about that before, but it's a definite sore point for me because it just looks so fucking moronic. Like, hey, great job. Let me beat the fuck out of you.
I mean, you also told me the things that you did during your soccer days
Yeah.
that were worse than the gauntlet. Worse. Because it
like
causes
what?
brain damage. You're kicking balls off people's balls. Here,
No, I
bend
never
over and I'm going to soccer kick this up your asshole.
No.
Yes.
No, you kept your legs closed.
Jesus.
It was off your ass. I mean, I don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah, okay.
It's a game called Asses Up. It seems totally valuable.
What about when you kick the ball way up and then you got to headbutt it and people get knocked out by the ball?
No one
coming
got
down?
knocked out.
You told me
No,
people
they
just
didn't.
got dropped.
I said they got dropped to the ground.
Yeah, knocked out. Yeah. So brain damage, cool. Getting ripped by 2 inches of thread, not cool. I get it.
Yeah, way to make it thread.
I like semantics. It's fun. It's my favorite.
But yeah, check out. Don't check out that episode. We'll just keep talking about it every once in a while because it bugs me.
Yeah, don't check out that episode. It was probably terrible. It was pre-33, I think.
There's pre-33 and then there's AD.
Right.
33. It's a totally different world.
It's accurate.
We're good at this game.
Yeah, I think so.
People seem to agree.
So,
what's your next thing here? Your segue's blowing up in your face. Where are you at here?
hey, I'm getting it. You know,
I'm just going to drink my drink over here.
Probably should have started with this. Oh, I got it. Hey, look.
But you really want to start with farting.
Well, it was funny.
Thanks, Dennis.
Way to go.
Love the email. Thanks, buddy.
All right, next one from a friend of the show. The last one was great, talking about the ladies episode. You should have guests more often. It distracts people from...
This is awesome. I did read this. Sorry.
Can I finish?
My bad.
It distracts people from the awkwardness that is you two. In saying that, I'm still listening and still asking you questions, so maybe that says more about me than you.
It does.
It does. Just to really drive home my loserness, for those of us who have zero friends interested in BJJ and husbands/wives who are shit at being BJJ dummies, I just wanted to practice escaping half guard. It really wasn't that complicated. Is there much benefit to solo drills? Which ones are good for beginners? Do you do solo drills? No. Everything on Instagram seems super hard. You're looking in the wrong fucking place. If I tried to do that shit on an exercise ball, I'm ending up in emergency with a minimum of 4 broken bones. I'm not super fit. I just want to be better at jiu-jitsu, and I don't have an entire gym at my disposal to practice in. Most days, all I can think about is BJJ, and I only get to train twice a week. I just want to feel like I'm doing something at least related to it when I'm not there. Cheers, guys. Good question.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi.
You're awesome.
I love that we have many emailers, but we pick out like 3. We're like, I'm really going to talk to you a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do a correspondence, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, I like
this.
it.
Yep.
We do our best to get back to you, everyone, quickly. Ish.
Yes. Yeah.
Ish.
So,
did you forward that shit on? Is that what you did?
I did.
Okay. No, I was just checking because
Yeah.
I wasn't part of this. You
Yeah.
answered it before I could see the damn thing.
Well, yeah, I answered it, and then I'm like, my answer is shit. So I'm like, hey, Croyler, answer this. And he answered it worse than me. So
Way to go, Croyler. You're supposed to bring the level up of the show.
Well, this was helpful, just worse. You know, mine wasn't helpful.
Was yours funny occasionally though? Because I'm sure Croyler's was.
Well, basically,
'Cause
I'm
he's
like,
super funny.
well, one, don't get solo drills from Instagram because Instagram is like flashy shit. Like that's all people want to show.
People showing off. They're
Yeah.
showing off.
They're
That's
like,
what Instagram is.
Look what I can do. Look at me. I'm so awesome.
Look at this simple drill
Yeah.
of watching me
Yeah.
spin around in my head 13 times and fall right to the position I want to be in.
So you got these big
No.
exercise balls, and people are like doing
Fucking
backflips
and shit.
handstands, and like, no, that's not. I mean, it won't not help your jiu-jitsu, but it definitely won't help your jiu-jitsu if you end up in the emergency room because you knocked yourself the fuck out.
Or you land on your neck.
Yeah, so don't do that. So there's some drills on a ball you can do, but it's like the first couple in the video where you do a little bit of hip movement and you're just kind of trying to balance on the ball. It'll work on your balance. I'm on board.
Yes.
But the flashy shit, you don't need that.
Yeah, what is that doing? That's not helping your
And
jiu-jitsu.
the people that do that are doing videos are what we call world champions at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, they
you're
do
a white belt that
even
goes
if you're
twice a
not.
week.
Honestly, a lot of those things are like those roles. Like, how is that helping your jiu-jitsu? I would just like that explained to me.
Oh, so I think it just gives you like a good balance and base.
No, I understand that, but the tricks they're doing.
Oh,
Explain.
Oh, what they're doing, I think, is just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not the drill. I don't think it's a drill they're showing. They're just like, check this bullshit out.
Yeah. They might be getting a little carried away.
Yes, because I don't see how some of them would help.
Right. I told her, like, with the husband/wives/kids and coworkers, yeah, if you don't do jiu-jitsu and you're like, hey, get in my guard, and then they tip over, you're like, fuck, this isn't helping at all. I get that. So I'm like, well, just fuck them up until they have to get good at it. Like, don't give them a choice.
That's bad fucking advice.
I told you it was.
That is terrible.
I told you it was. And or you could buy your kids one of those really big teddy bears. You can be a hero mom, tell them it was for the kid, and they just put your gi top on the teddy bear. And it's going to be at least as good as a really, really sucky training partner. Because I've had worse training partners than a teddy bear. I promise you this. I promise you. Like, you get that new person that just tips over, like, so easily.
Yeah, they're like the little teapot.
Yeah, literally a giant teddy bear is better to practice on than
You
that.
expect it to be bad.
Yeah, but you can do, like, the neon belly and some of the windshield wiper drills, and, you can do a few things
on
with
a teddy bear.
I promise you, man. You can do armbar drills and triangle drills and crosscut. You put a gi on a giant teddy bear, you can do a lot of things.
This is fucking hilarious.
Well, hey,
no, because I believe you. It's just if you got. We need video just to see the look of conviction on your fucking face, saying the sentence of "You put a gi on a fucking teddy bear."
Oh, dude. Well, here's the thing. No,
who does that?
No disrespect to my wife, but she ain't letting me do a bunch of drills on her. It's a hard no.
Yeah,
and
hard pass.
My kids are too small. Like they don't have the height to be of any help at all.
Addie is.
Yeah, you got that. But I have at least 12 years before my kids are Addie's height, and she's 12.
Probably, yeah. She's pretty
she's
tall.
Really tall.
Dude, she grew 7 inches in a year.
Sick.
Or 2 years. So she's averaging 3.5 inches a year.
Right.
What the fuck?
But I don't have that option. You know what I mean? Like, that is not a thing. And it's not a thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, true.
And jiu-jitsu dummies are kind of worthless in the fact that for a nice one, you're spending a lot of money.
And if you ask anybody that had them,
they think they're worthless.
Yeah, because Paulie was obsessed with getting
wanted one
like
for
2
a long
years
time.
ago.
Oh, yeah.
And he's sending me videos of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty legit. And then we started asking, both of us asked around, like, you guys have been in the game for many years. They're fucking worthless. Every single person said that. They're like, I think it's going to be great, but no.
That being said,
I still think it could be helpful.
That being said, if we talk to Morgan, she
lives on that bitch.
Dude, she goes to the gym by herself, grabs the training dummy that we
the
have
green
at the
one
gym.
too, the old green one.
And she does her drills like I'm talking about. She does the knee and belly, she does the armbar drills, she does the windshield wiper drills.
Jesse does too.
And she brutalizes that dummy, and it shows up in her game. There's a reason why she's winning all her tournaments, because she does stuff like that. And you can too, without spending hundreds of dollars on a jiu-jitsu dummy. And if you just buy a teddy bear for your kids, worst case scenario, you never use it, your kids have a teddy bear. And
Valid.
Yeah.
Well, and there's one I'll throw out there because I've seen a few videos on, and you can find them usually pretty readily on like Marketplace or Craigslist or cheap used heavy bags.
Yeah.
Instead of having them hanging, literally lay it on the ground. Yep. Jump down, up and down on that fucker. It flattens out the back of it. Beautiful for doing drills. The only thing you're losing is the arms articulate on those damn
I have the
dummies.
UFC heavy bag. It's like 100 and some pounds. That sucks. It's too big.
Yeah.
You can't
too
do
big.
anything on it.
No.
You got to get it like a small heavy bag if you do that.
Yeah, but it does. It works. I've seen it. Yep. And, that's really helpful for doing those damn belly drills.
My kids were doing armbar drills on our coach's big green dummy.
Yeah.
And dude, it's legit. They were doing a great job. So I did tell her in the email that if she does the drills on the ball, to record herself doing that.
please.
And then upload it on Fail Army so that we can all appreciate
No. That's got to come straight to us. That's me. We're going to have a YouTube page.
Well, then we're going to upload it to Fail Army.
No,
it's going to be on our page.
No, it's ours, mine, Sarah failing. It'll be wonderful.
All right, I gotcha.
I love how we talk about people like we know them. Sorry, we're weird.
Yeah, well, we can do.
Oh, you want a quick story about self-defense?
Nope.
No,
go ahead.
Fucking move on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, self-defenses.
Okay, so my wife was out shopping today, and she had my little daughter, Sid, who's not in school. Addie already started, so we lost her babysitter.
Yo.
So she went to work with her today.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. Woo, great idea.
Yeah, take your daughter to work day. It is? Yeah, it is. I promise you.
It is now.
You missed it on the calendar, boss. Tomorrow is too, and the next day.
Yeah, for about a week.
Go ahead.
And so she was there, and she just told me this before I came over. That's why it took me an extra few minutes to get over this evening. And so she was in there, and this guy walks up to her, and like from behind, and says, "Hey, I have a question." And she's like, "Okay, about your tattoo." Okay. Just staring. And then he starts talking about something. He starts talking about something else. And then he immediately starts talking to Sid. And Sid's 8, but looks like she's, like 4?
Yeah, she's really tiny.
Because she's just tiny.
It's funny because Addie is enormous, and Sid is as small as a 4-year-old, well, as a 8-year-old that can get.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she is. There's not many kids that are smaller than her. She also has an attitude much larger than her body. So he tries talking to her, and she's me. You know, like even Jen said during the story, she's like, well, she's acted like you would. Like, I don't want to fucking be talking to you. And after the guy, he's like, what's your name? She's like, Sydney. He's like, what was it? I didn't hear. So she kind of says it again, then gets behind Mom. Like, what the fuck's this dude's problem? So the guy walks off because Jen's like, all right, I'm done fucking talking to you. Never did ask any question about her tattoo. Just started talking to Sid.
Creepy.
Yeah, and then Jen's like, all right, fuck this. I'm going to put you in the cart, okay? And she grabs Sid and puts her in the cart. Like, she goes, I just want you where I can see you, period. Guys, and every once in a while, Sid's like, he's still following us. He's still walking. He's over there. He's over there now. And Jen would just look at him, like, just to identify, like, yeah, I fucking see you, asshole. And so he walks up, and forgive me if I'm missing some of it from my wife, but I'm not good at that shit. I miss.
We should have brought her on. She's right next door,
I
bro.
Could have brought her with me. She was hungry. It wasn't happening. Hangry. That's my wife. And he walks up again, and he says, "You're not wearing a wedding band." And my wife's like, "The fuck?" And she goes, "Yeah, I have to take it off because I do jiu-jitsu when I choke people." And the guy just kind of pauses, and she goes, "I'm happily married." And she just turned around and walked away. And once again, he's fucking, like, Jen's like, I'm not leaving the store until he's gone. So she just kept walking around, and he kept kind of lollygagging around. And then they're going to the front, and they have behind the counter, they have, like, it's one of those secondhand stores. So they have, like, furniture. He's just sitting in the furniture behind the register, like.
Where's this at?
Ditto. It's out in Holland.
Ditto?
Yeah,
Fuck
Ditto.
that?
Do it. Me too.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I didn't know it was a store.
It's one store. It's just a fucking humongous secondhand store.
Gotcha.
And my wife lives in those places. And yeah, so finally he left, but and then she left finally after 10 minutes, and she kept Sid glued to her side until she was in the car and locked up. She gets back to her office, and Julie, who runs the front desk, comes over, and Jen, like, tells the story of how this fucking weird cat just came over and started jabbering. Julie goes, blonde hair, dude, this, starts describing the same motherfucker.
No.
There was somebody that she knew that was there with her daughter, and the guy started talking to her daughter too, and was like creeping out, following her daughter around too. So my wife's, going to contact Ditto and let him know that they have, like, a stalker motherfucker talking to children in their store. So yeah, crazy shit. But my wife was confident enough to turn and be like,
kid, you want to go to Ditto?
Yeah, I know, right? I can hang.
Just wait for him.
Let's do this thing.
Hey, that's him right there.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
A little vigilante action. Never hurt nobody. Well, it's going to hurt somebody.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. So, yeah, and I told her that too. I was like, next time, I was only probably 15 minutes away. I'm like, call me.
Yeah, or just call the cops.
Yeah, call the cops.
So
and I told, draw attention to that guy.
Yep.
So they hate that. So that's what I read an article about that shit. Like, if someone's following you, tell the store and point that person out. Worst case scenario, he wasn't following you, and you get to apologize. Don't care.
Or not apologize.
Yeah, not apologize, because if he's creeping you out, there's a reason.
They don't just walk up and talk to strangers like an asshole.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Especially women with a child. Are you kidding me, dude? Fuck. Yeah. Anyways, but I just wanted to tell you that it gave my wife the confidence to be like, well, I'm not looking to fight him, but I'm also not scared enough to tell him to basically go away. So, crazy.
Yeah, agreed.
God, I hate the world.
It sucks sometimes.
It does.
What were you gonna do?
Did you lose your place again?
No.
I gave you a whole story to find your fucking way.
Croyler answered.
Oh yeah, Croyler answered her.
To whomever. Jesus.
Boom! Reading.
I'd apologize, but they know what to expect.
Yeah, they do.
To whomever is clumsy enough to hurt themselves on an imaginary exercise. There are lots of great solo drills that would help immensely. I recommend stretching 1 hour a day. Yeah, good luck with that. And looking into Gymnastica Natural.
That's that shit that he has us do.
One, legit. Two, I can't do it.
That was going to be my two, too.
Yeah,
it's not functional for me. It hurts so bad.
Dude,
it's totally legit. If you, the more you do it, I'm sure you'll get into it. But,
Yeah, Gymnastica. Gymnastica Natural.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, oh, they're doing it slow. This is easy. No.
It might be easy for you. Not easy for me.
It wasn't easy for most people at our gym.
Nah, most people are screwing that up.
Yeah.
They will keep your body mobile and help you with coordination, agility, and body control. At the school, you can practice shrimping, bumping, forward and backward rolling to start if you are a brand new layman. Forget about Instagram videos. They are garbage and a waste of your time. Sincerely, Croyler. Yeah,
you kept that shit concise.
Very concise. If you're at home, a lot of the shrimping and forward rolls and backward rolls and stuff, you can actually do that at home. And
you can do them without moving up. People don't get that.
Yeah, you can do that in a circle.
Yeah,
like you can do stationary shrimping.
Well, I was going to say you can literally do stationary shrimps for sure.
It's weird because you're like, well, I'm not learning a move. You're learning movement, which is jiu-jitsu. It makes a bigger difference than you think.
The quicker you can get used to shrimping and have it just be muscle memory to use, you're going to be fucking light years ahead. Yeah, it's something you always use. You always use shrimps.
Try bridging too. Like when you're doing the trap and roll,
a
lot of people don't bridge high enough.
They don't
close. Get up on their shoulder.
They think it's more of a bump.
Yeah, they put their hips up. Like, no, you got to be all the way up over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like work on a proper bridge.
Yeah.
YouTube that.
Touch the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Like you got to roll up that far.
For shizzle.
You could also do what Jesse does, and he calls it Dance Dance Revolution that he's had to be in training because he's been with his surgery and shit. So it's his shadow drills that he does. You see him?
No, I don't.
Oh, you never seen him in the front of the thing, like shadow drilling?
Nah, brah.
That bro, his shadow drilling. He'll shadow drill in his garage.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll just walk through a whole move shadow drilling.
Savage.
And he calls it Dance Dance Revolution. So
nice.
You can dance revolution that shit. So if you get some motions, he goes, it's still muscle memory. I'm still doing it. So he goes, when I get to apply it, it's that much easier.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Yeah, you can drill basic omoplatas, arm bars, triangles without a dummy, without
for sure,
without anything. You can just walk through the drill that you just learned in class without a partner.
Yeah,
not everything, right? But some things, just for the muscle memory. Yeah,
awesome,
absolutely. So she writes back after my terrible email. Thanks, you've kind of confirmed what I was thinking. A little bit good, but another class would be better. I will just have to keep pestering the other half to let me try and triangle him. Because, I've been bitten hard, and I'm actually a little pissed at myself. It took me so long to start.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. That's funny.
Yeah, as everybody is. Yeah, everybody's like, God, I wish I started when I was 2.
Yeah.
But,
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But now I'm just terrible.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, what are you gonna
Hey, at least we get to do it now.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. Just another thing about the whole atmosphere thing. I don't know why. Sarah, and we'll get into that. No. Anyway, so I'll go on to the next email.
Well, no, it was fine. It's just we don't need that. If you guys write into us, we're going to pick and choose what we want to pull out of the email.
True.
Just on our own accord. If you want the whole thing read, go ahead. If you don't, make sure you tell us.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the other email? What's the next one?
Okay, so this one is actually a pretty important one.
This is one. Yes.
So we got, hey, Paul and Kip. This is the nicest
email
that's ever started out. So far, we're not called ass hats, tool bags,
juice
juice
bags, anything.
Yeah.
It was I don't know how to take it.
I almost stopped reading. Right
yeah,
now.
I was like, this person's entirely too nice to be a fan of ours.
I've been meaning to email you guys for a long time now, but I've kept getting sidetracked, as we do. I wanted to ask you guys and everyone else's advice on staying motivated in jiu-jitsu. This might be a long email, just an FYI. It's really not. I
know, it's like he ran out of steam for even the email about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, maybe he got busy. He's like, nah, that's good. Enough said.
My point's gotten across.
I've been dealing with a motivation crisis as of late. I find it harder and harder to get to the gym, and I feel guilty for not going. I don't feel like I have the same drive as I did when I started 2 years ago. I don't feel like I have the same passion and drive that you guys have when talking about jiu-jitsu. Don't get me wrong, I love BJJ. It's given me so much in life, and I can never see quitting entirely. Should I take a break? Would it be smart to leave for a few months and just regroup? It's hard to get to my gym on my own, so the advice of just get up and go has not really worked too well in the past. How can I get the motivation, drive, and love back into going to the gym? I don't want to be the guy who gets his blue belt and run, kind of like a nail and bail. Thanks. Nail and bail. Christ. So I gave him some advice of my own, but I want to get to Croyler's first, then we can get into our thoughts. So Croyler says, hello, whomever this is. Never take a break. Jiu-jitsu is like having a wife/husband. The more work, time, dedication, and love you put into it, the more it puts into you. Why are you unmotivated? Jiu-jitsu is not at fault. It's usually the human counterpart. So it's either you or the school you train at. Is it you? Are you depressed? Are you going through a rough time? Etc., etc. If it's not you, then it may be the school or the student/instructors there. If it is, address it or change it. Don't ever nail and bail.
Well played, sir. Well played.
So my advice, do you want to get into something? You got an idea off your head?
Oh, and real quick, offhand, we're not going to forward everything to Croyler. So we're not going to be this conduit to get to Croyler.
No, not everything, but I won't, I'll just take like a shot of the stuff. I won't send your name or anything, just so you know.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
But just so you know, I'm not going to be a conduit of emails to him. And
no.
You want to get him, go see him at a school. He's full of advice. Some shit you don't even want. So go talk to him.
More advice than you think you need.
Yeah, $60 an hour. He'll give you a ton of advice.
Nice.
Probably be better than anything you get from a psychiatrist. Whatever. Anyways, kind of is a psychiatrist. That dude's crazy.
Go on, Kip. Did you have advice?
I did. No, actually, I don't. What do you got?
Okay. So sometimes it's about your focus, right? So when you're going to get your blue belt, you're so focused on getting that blue, getting the next promotion, because a lot of white belts have that thing where they just want to get to that blue. It's very motivational. It's, you've been there, your wife's been there, Mel's been there. You really gave a shit about the belts for a while.
No, I gave a shit about my stripes. The belt was...
Well, you gave a shit about the belt because it was part of it. So you cared about the promotion, the promotional aspect of it.
Okay.
About you getting better. So there comes a point where you get your blue belt, you're like, I've accomplished something, this is great, but you see that purple belt is like just so far off, and it seems daunting because of all you've gone through to get to your blue belt level. You're like, damn, now it's like starting from a white belt all over again for the next thing. And you went through like maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long it took you to get to that belt. You're like, shit, man, I might even have a longer time to get to the next level. And it can be daunting and depressing. And it can just seem, like it can suck some of the fun out.
Okay.
So you got to change your perspective. Now that can be a lot of different things. You can concentrate more on helping out your teammates for a while. Because by helping other people and being a good teammate will make you feel good about going to jiu-jitsu. And you know what I mean? Helping Kip makes me feel better than me learning a new move. Helping my team get better and helping my team grow gives me motivation to go there. That it gives me like intrinsic value. I like that. I feel better about myself by helping others. Yeah. It's kind of like...
Not everyone has that though.
Not everybody realizes they have it. It's kind of like donating, right? Not everybody donates, and that's fine. But I find a lot of people that do donate feel good about themselves when they do. You know what I mean? So if you donate your time towards your school, towards others, towards helping somebody else, some other white belt develop their game, you know, you just change your focus from you to other people, from you to your class.
Yeah.
That might help.
I could give you that.
That could be a thing. You could...
Here, I got something.
Oh, good.
I did have something. I don't know why I said I didn't. So I talked to this about my wife, and the way I took the email was a little bit different than yours. I took it more as I got to my goal, and now I don't give a shit, you know, to get up. It's not the long road. It wasn't the long road behind me. It's just, oops, I had a goal. Didn't know it was my blue belt, but that's my goal, you know.
Yeah.
And you get to that point, and it's not even a thought. I don't even think, like he had kind of alluded to, it's not really a thought in mind. He just doesn't. It's easier to say no to go, right?
Yeah.
Because now you're not being rated at because when you get close to your blue belt, you're expected to be at class a lot, right? Because you have to learn and blah, blah, blah. You have to be part of the team, and you should.
Yep.
But then that just stops. Now there's no goal in mind right there, because you build, even if it wasn't your goal going when you started to get to blue or whatever level, it becomes the only goal you have, because it's so much, at least at our school with the testing wise, it's your ultra focus. So now you've made a goal out of that. So now, and it may have never been before, but now all of a sudden your only goal is that blue belt test and to get that blue belt, right? Now that's gone. There's no pushing you now. There's no reason to push you because you've now reached that goal. Even though if it wasn't your goal in the beginning, now it was. And now you're just like, well, if I don't go, my coach doesn't care. Or no one's, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal if I'm not there because I'm not going to be testing anytime soon, right?
Yeah.
So my advice is, I hate to just get up and go because that doesn't work. But how much fun did you have in class? Everyone, if you're still doing it to get to a blue belt, you've had fun with your family at the gym. Remember that. Don't remember the work that's involved that you see, because that shit comes really easy. Because classes got easier for me to go to after I hit my blue, because now I get to go back to just focusing on everything else rather than where I'm going. It was awesome.
Yeah,
now
you can focus on an aspect of your game that you want to focus on rather than everything you need to do to be a blue belt.
So great.
So I was telling him...
It's like freedom all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was telling him, rather than working on submitting people, right? Rather than working on a bunch of different moves and things to get to a blue belt, work on being unsubmittable. Like, work on your defense for a while. Just change your focus. You know, a lot of times you're like, hey, I got 2 years and I got my blue belt and I'm still getting my ass kicked by the same people that were kicking my ass at first. So am I really even getting good at this stuff? Did I waste 2 years of my life because everybody's still kicking my ass?
Oh, wait,
easily?
no, sorry, no.
Well, I mean, am I wrong?
No,
like,
not at all.
You're still getting beat up by all the same people. It's like I'm not getting as good as them.
Well, also, a lot of people also think in that same vein, your blue belt changes something.
It changes nothing.
It changes nothing.
No.
However, I was told differently by...
Changes the color of your belt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm funny.
But yeah, it's something you got to get by, and it seems that people really freeze up after they get their... Like, some people just freeze up and get stagnant when they get a blue belt. I don't know if they think there's expectation for them, and they don't want that expectation or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe that stops people from coming, is feeling that expectation of being a blue belt.
We've talked about this before, where you get your blue belt and now people expect something out of you, and you don't feel like you can meet those expectations. Like, I'm still getting tapped out by high-level white belts. Like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that shit happens. You're still a high-level white belt, essentially.
Yeah, it feels like the blue belts are going harder on me. Yeah, as they should. You know, you should be able to take it now. It's going to feel like harder rolls, but you should take that as a compliment. It's your mindset. You got to get your mind right.
Yeah, and I think these are all things that stop you from going.
Yep.
So you just got to get past yourself.
Yeah, you got to treat it like a family. You know, it doesn't have to be this thing that you have to be great at. You don't have to be dominant at it. You don't have to be like the guy that's really tough roll. How about you just be part of the family and have fun and keep learning?
Yeah.
You're never. It's like any workout you do. Like, a lot of times when I used to go to the gym. Sometimes I didn't want to go. But when I did, I never regretted going.
Yeah.
It's same thing with jiu-jitsu. Sometimes, you know what, I work, so far I'm on day 10 in a row or whatever I'm on, and I work 11, 12-hour days. And I'm like, damn, I just want to go home and lay on the couch. But I go to jiu-jitsu instead. I never regret that decision. Never.
No. And it's just go to have fun. So here's one that just came to me that I do. To get past that lull when you first get your blue belt, where you lose all those, like I said, all those the things that were driving you forward. You may. I didn't, but a lot of people do. Like I said, just go there to have fucking fun.
Yeah.
If you're going to work on, like, you really like doing cross collar chokes and you want to get, you really like doing it. And before you had to go learn over here, like Paulie said. But shit, if you really like doing it, try doing it to everybody all the time and make a big ass joke about it. Be like, I'm going to cross collar choke you for 3 minutes.
Yeah. What
Watch this.
I was joking with Kip. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? Only wrist locks. I'm not going to submit anybody unless it's with a wrist lock because I'm that guy.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Also known as hypocrite. Look it up.
Or I'm going to stab them. It's the same thing.
It's about as
I'm going to shank them in between the ribs.
Yes.
Problem solved.
Wrist locker, stabber, same person.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just make a game out of it.
Yeah,
like
have fun in jiu-jitsu again.
So our next show is going to be on how to build your game. Now,
Yes.
it's going to be a tough show. It's a very long, drawn-out process on how to build a particular part of your game. And to Croyler's point, like, he wrote this entire diatribe, and he goes, I feel bad about it because it's so limiting to write about this. So
it is.
He goes, I'm really talking about just surface level shit about one aspect of your game and how to develop it.
And it's still like 12 pages long.
Oh yeah, it's hugely long, and we're gonna try to make it funny. Try. So my point here is all right. You got your blue belt. You have a big milestone, and you're feeling a little dead. Like shit, it's not everything I hoped, or I'm not as good as I was hoping I was going to be, or whatever feelings you might have about it now. Work on your game now. Like, what do I want my game to look like? Like, what if I start with guard with a cross collar grab and a sleeve grab? Like, what's everything I can do from this position? Well, I have this, and then I have that, and then I have the other thing. So work on that. So every roll from now until you develop that game as far as you want to go, just tell your partner, I would like to start with you in my guard.
Yeah.
And work on that part of your game, or whatever it is. I want to work on DPAP. I want to work on
whatever it is. Doesn't matter.
I really suck at getting people off me when they're mounted. That's what I want to work on for the next 3 months. Pick something that you want to be really good at, whatever that might be, and focus on that. And I get it. You go to class, you're going to learn whatever they teach you. I understand that. But when you're rolling and what you're concentrating on is your game.
Yeah.
And that might make all the difference. So now you have something where I'm developing this. Like when I mentioned it a lot lately, but I've been working on my guard. And I'm starting to have a little bit of success with my guard. And it's, as I get that success, it becomes more fun. Like when I first tried, I'm like, well, the stuff Croyler showed me is shit because I can't get it to work.
First try, damn it.
Or I'm shitty at it, and I had to work at what I was taught and figure out the nuance and the body movement. And there's a lot of those little semantics. I realize what semantics means, but within the role, right? So rolling is like words and sentences and paragraphs as you develop it. So you're developing the words and sentences and paragraphs, but eventually you're like, oh, it's starting to click. And whatever you're studying, when things start to click, it becomes fun. So the better you get at your game, inherently the more fun jiu-jitsu is going to be. So just keep showing up, if for no other reason than, hey, develop your game. Now this is yours. It's not what somebody else is teaching you. It's something you're developing that's, yours personally. Help other people that are just starting. Like, hey, tell them about your struggles. Like, man, I feel like I'm shit. Just let it all out, baby. That's what I'm saying. Tell people what you struggle with, your hard time, and let them know that it's okay to feel that way. Just keep going, man.
And who's the head of your family in jiu-jitsu? Any given gym, who's the head of the family? It's your coach, right?
Your mom.
Thanks for pointing that out. Nice sore spot you just hit.
It's the jiu-jitsu mom. Sorry.
So you're just going to go?
I'm just going to
go with.
I'm going to backpedal.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
I'm just going to backpedal. That never happened.
Delete
Delete that part.
Yeah. How many moms do you have?
I just, I still have my one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on.
But the head of the household of your family is your coach. Talk to your fucking coach. It's as good as anything. Like, it's.
What if your coach is an asshole? Asking for a friend.
Hey, Dad. That was an interesting choice. Yeah. No, I wouldn't have gone there.
Well, I figured I already stepped in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just keep going.
Yeah,
it's a deep dive now.
Yeah, I just roll with him. I'm not doing that shit.
He's like, we're rolling today. No.
Fuck, no, we're not.
Would you look at the time?
Wow, I gotta go home.
Voice gets high. Oh my God, what are you doing?
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But if you would approach your coach, and if you've been in this 2 years and you've been in that gym, hopefully you haven't dealt with a shit-ass coach for that long, or your parental figure there, the person that's mentored you. Talk to them and just tell them, I don't want to fucking show up. Do you still like it? Yeah. Not enough to show up. It's more than likely they've been through something similar. And if not, they're going to have great advice for you. And just like Croyler did. Croyler had great advice for him, and it worked. Talk to your coach. There's a reason why he's there.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Or her there, whatever. Either one.
Now, to be fair, like I was joking with Chad, but we do get emails about my coach is an asshole. What do I do?
Yeah.
And we haven't covered that because I don't have a good answer. And we might get that might be one of those taboo topics that we talk about.
It is kind of one of those things. And it's also hard to, because, well, I guess it's not that hard. We just have a tendency to slip up with names. Then I have to edit. Did that last episode. Whoops. Yeah. Hey, reading a nice anonymous email. I'm just going to read his name. Oops. It was my fault. It's fine. I fixed it. Why are you looking at me like that?
You're just weird.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Why are you so weird?
Why are you weird?
Anyway, so let's say you have an asshole coach. It happens. But you still love jiu-jitsu and you don't have any other choices. Have you ever heard of an accountability partner?
No.
So a lot of...
I can assume what it is.
A lot of business books say, like, you want to start a business, you want to, or you want to write a book. If all you're accountable to is yourself, it's easy to go, fuck it, I'm done. But if you have a buddy that you tell your goals to that might have a similar goal or a similar path, then you can say, hey, here's what I need to be held accountable to. Just help me out with my goal, and I'll help you out with your goal. So you can kind of be there for each other, like another person that's on the same journey and path that you're on.
Good Lord, you asshole.
This is fun.
It's not at all. It's fucking terrible.
I'm so right.
It's like you're throwing rocks at my face.
But, you have buddies at the gym, I presume. So
I would hope so.
Yeah, just say, get a confidant and say, hey, I'm confidant. Get a compadre.
Excuse me. You're my confidant.
Yeah, yes. You're my accountability partner. Like, what the fuck is that?
Get the fuck away from me. I don't even know your name.
You're going to hold me accountable. No, I'm not. Maybe pick the right person.
Maybe. Not Kipper Paul.
No. Jeez. No, not people like us. We'd be like, no. Fucking quit. I don't care.
Can I armbar
you?
We
would never do that.
You should show up so I can beat your ass.
Yeah.
That's not helpful.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it's your teammates. You can go to your teammates for help. Make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
I think it's good. I don't know why you called me weird. I'm really quite hurt.
As you should be.
Fuck you. We would never divulge information about people. Unless it's funny. Oh, we're not good people.
No.
At all. It's good we both went there too.
True that.
Yeah. You got anything else?
Just for next week, getting into the developing your game. So enjoy the upcoming episode about how to get good at your own personal game. That's what we're going to try. We're going to just dive right into that subject. It's going to be awesome.
Did Croyler write on it?
Yeah. That's why it's awesome.
If I wrote
it, it would be more than worthless. It would be counterintuitive and stupid.
Let me write something that makes you worse.
Yeah. My advice will do you no favors. His will, though. So he'll hook you up. We're going to read about it.
I haven't read that shit yet. We've had it for like 2 weeks.
You haven't read it yet?
No.
Dude.
No.
You don't have time for it, do you?
No.
It's long.
Have you fucking seen my schedule?
Yeah, so you just like dipping your feet in the pool and
that's all I do.
grilling steaks and just schedule shit.
Shit, I don't do anything.
I don't have 30 seconds to read a few paragraphs.
I'm a slow reader. I have a learning disability. Way to shine a light on my problem, dick. I'm slow.
All right. What do you think? Wrap it up.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
It's just a day in. You might have a problem.
Yeah, well, I haven't had a day off in a long time.
That's true.
Wrap it up, Kip. Shut her down.
You.
Toodles.
Bye.
See ya.